Well, hello, my loves. Welcome to Rishika Uncut episode 40, I think. I think we're on 40. Wait, 40. Is that how you're gonna see it? I think. You know what I mean. Anyway, couple of quick up. So this is gonna be a get ready with me. I'm going to my husband's company holiday party, so I thought this could be a little chatty. I already did my eyebrows because it's just long and tedious, but I finally opened one of these because the brow wiz is my holy grail, and I pretty much only use it. So but I've actually never tried the brow freeze gel, and this time I'm pretty happy with it so far. So, and then I'm just prepping my lips with this ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm in, what is it, Vanilla Cake? Yeah, Vanilla Cake. Oh yeah, as if my hair is not saying it all. So I also got a haircut. She just trimmed it, but she kind of like parted it a certain way, and I love opinions about it. My husband loves it, or at least yesterday he did. This curl was not there. I'm debating whether if I should straighten it or not. And I was gonna wear the blouse that I'm gonna wear tonight, but I'm just so cold. So, okay. Anyway, let's get going because I don't want to make this video too long. I think I'm gonna have to pull out these heavy duty ones for the sides. Like what? But you know what? Like, I've never seen this kind of volume in my hair, especially like the last few weeks. I've just been shedding. And when I went there, like, she was trying to remove like the eczema on my scalp, and then also I don't know, it was just, so she was saying a trim might help with the hair loss, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, when I ran my comb through my hair, there was not a big chunk of hair there like it was yesterday morning, so maybe she's right. I mean, she knows what she's talking about, obviously. But okay, anyway, let's get started. So as always, I will. So to give you a little bit of context, no, primer. Where's my primer? To give you a little context, my husband works for this firm, and they're just having their holiday party. This is, I think, the 4th year that my husband has been at that firm, and they've been so supportive, like, through all my health stuff. They're really just great people. And like when they had to take off, when I was like, I don't know, like when my Crohn's colitis really like was at its worst, I think like leaving meetings midway to like take me to the bathroom because I was wheelchair bound and I couldn't take myself, I don't know, it was just like, it was a lot, and this is while he was at this company, and they were just so supportive of everything, and I just really, really appreciate them for that. Like, they if my husband had to work through all that and they were not understanding of it, our lives might be in a different place right now. So I think that was just really amazing of them, and I always enjoy their company parties. It always like turns into, oh darn, I forgot to turn it on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, it always turns into like karaoke and I'm just kind of watching. But my husband gets super into it because I think the CEO of their company really enjoys that part. So it's cute. It's really cute, like watching all of them. I kind of just watch from a distance, to be honest. If we were to go with like friends, which I think we're planning on it, we're going with our DC friends probably one day to do karaoke, because I feel like it would be fun for us. We tried doing it at this one place we went to, but it just wasn't the right like they had like a whole line of people waiting for like this one karaoke booth, so we ended up bowling and doing other stuff instead. Okay, so I'll let this sit a little bit longer, maybe. I don't know. I say 30 seconds. I think it's fine. All right. So I'm just gonna go with like tried and true. Again, this is not something you haven't seen before if you watch my videos. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. Okay, so I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector, which I feel like I'm running low on already. I put some on my eyelids too, just so that everything is even. So the inner corner for me is like the most important, like the inner corner and then this little dip here, because that's where the blue is. I put a little bit up there because I have like an indent in my face. I don't know why. It's like strange. I don't remember getting hurt there, but it's possible. I mean, okay, we'll start there, because then I pull out my Natasha Denona color corrector, and I feel like both of these put together are like a dream. Like, it gives me the right tone, the right consistency, the right hydration, just everything. So I love like mixing these, and I've been into like mixing products lately, so yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna take my A506. I think I told you guys, I was like in my last video, that I was gonna fix all this, like this whole like organization system in here, but it did not get fixed. Full disclosure. I should also probably clean the bag, because I feel like some makeup has gotten on there. Do I need to clean this right now? Probably not. Okay. So I start my forehead just because it's easy target. And I leave it a little bit like there. Like, I don't care if it's like obvious, because it's gonna get covered up anyway. Then I go to my eyelid. Because it's the most sensitive part. And then I just kind of pat away. I pat, swipe, whatever. Yeah, so David is like really close to a lot of his coworkers, so like it's just really nice seeing him have so much fun. Like every year, he's just having a blast. And everybody is so kind to me. This will be the first year ever that I will not be in a wheelchair. So this is kind of a big deal because I only see them at holiday parties. So, and I know they ask Divij about me all the time, which is really sweet in itself. But, and they know that like I'm constantly at doctor's appointments and stuff because he has to take me to them. Now I'm trying to be a little more independent with those. But this time I'm gonna walk in with my rollator and probably, I mean, I feel like every time, it's so sweet. Every time somebody sees me walking and if they've seen me in a wheelchair for like years, they are always so sweet and supportive. And that's exactly what like everybody here does. So I'm just like, my heart is always warmed when I would, oh, okay, the trash was right next to me and I still managed to miss. At least I could throw it out now. If I knew that it was there, I would have probably not missed, but okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing around my mouth. And like, if you can tell, I'm already like my skin tone is already quite evened, and I mean, you can tell I need like a color corrector on my, but it's quite evened, and that means I'll need a lot less concealer down the road. So, yeah. Okay. So, just for some context, okay, I don't even know the time, to be honest. Like, I thought my watch was working, and it's not. I should have charged it. Usually when my husband leaves and he's like going to the office, I always make sure my watch is charged just in case, because he gets worried sometimes if he hasn't like heard from me or whatever. And then but like, he knows I'm filming right now, so it's okay. But like, if there's an emergency, he'll just call me twice. But I also kind of have to be paying attention, you know? I don't know. I mean, even though this rubs off in like a second because I blow my nose so much and like wipe it all the time because it's like always running. Not because I'm sick, I think it's genetic, because my mom has that and my sister has that. Like when we eat, for example, if it's something hot, and I don't mean like spicy, I mean like temperature, all of our nose be running. Little fun fact about me. It's pretty annoying because, like, then I have to get up, get a tissue, or I have to use my napkin on that. Last time we were in Georgia, my nephew was just going through napkins because he knew it bothered my dad. My dad's like, look, you can open it and you can fold it a different way and use it again. I'm just like, this is how I grew up. Like, major flashbacks, but okay, so color corrector is on. I think I just I don't, like, everybody always ends up in like so all of these guys are like hill people and like consultants and stuff like that, and like I never have to like dress up, so I'm probably gonna wear a blouse or something, and I was gonna wear it for this video, but then I realized I was too cold. Did I already say that in the beginning of this video? I don't remember now. Okay, so you see how like already my skin tone is somewhat evened. Now when I put like my foundation on top, it's gonna be even more even. Even more even. I feel like I'm going through this like quick because it's like all I wear. I mean, if I'm just staying home and like, or like going to doctor's appointments, then I don't wear makeup. For the doctor appointments, obviously, like, I want to see them, like, I want them to see me in my, like, true nature so they can see what some problems are, but yeah, for, like, I'm just gonna wipe this down a little bit, but, like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't, like, they're super chill, so I don't really have to, like, impress anyone by wearing a dress or something, so. Probably everybody will just be in work clothes, which are, like, their button-ups, vests, khakis or jeans or something. That's what they do here. And if you're new to my channel, I live in Washington, D.C. I am very in tune with a lot of things here. I stopped working because of my health, but my clout is still there, so I worked hard for that, and I am just so excited for, like, maybe like in a few days, like a few years down the road, I really, really, really want to see, like, somebody that I've worked with in my Obama family. Like, I just want to see one of them run for president. So let's see what happens. Sorry, that was unnecessary. Okay, this hair is like throwing me off a little bit just because it like goes in front of my face before I was able to just kind of like move it away from my face. I might put 2 more clips. I think the only time that becomes like an issue is when I'm doing the foundation, so I'm gonna take my time doing this look just because I feel like doing kind of like a leisurely look. But okay, so that's my foundation on top of the color corrector. I should have used my dermaplaning thing, but I'm gonna have a review up for that tomorrow most likely. Not quite yet though. Okay. Next, y'all know my Sephora collection. This was probably, like, if I had to choose one product that really wowed me in the last year, it's this. Like, and it's like Sephora collection, so it's like very affordable, relatively. So that's always a good thing. I put some on my eyelids just because I want like some kind of like, I'm more of a contour person than a bronzer person, just generally. As you know, if you've been watching my videos. Sorry if I'm repeating anything. I just do my nose with this other contour because it's more like a stick. The other one is like a little too melty and malleable for me to like place. My other favorite contour obviously is the Dior, but I've just been so hooked on this Sephora. Like, just watch it blend out. So it was on a blend up and into the hairline. It's gonna look a little crazy at first, but trust the process. And me. Trust the process and me. And yourself if you're doing this on yourself. Okay. And like, I'm not like blending up so drastically. It's more like I'm tapping and then I'm just like swiping a little bit, like a very little bit. I think I messed up the line a little bit, but it's okay. Everything will be evened out. Why do I randomly get like pieces of hair? Oh, that's why. Okay. I thought it was like a loose piece of hair, but it was actually still connected to me. Now, the only reason this makeup has to last per se is because like partying until 6. I think it's around, I don't know what time it is actually, but the party's not till 6, so my husband should be coming home around 5-ish. We took he took me on my first drive with the Tesla. We love it. So much. Okay. How crazy do I look right now? I just know what I look like in the viewfinder. In the mirror, I look just like snatched. I think this needs a little more blending. I think it's okay. Alright. Next, we will go into the under blush. I really want to use the Mauve Beauty, but I think I'm gonna go with the Suave Mauve today. I always have to double check because I also have Dusty Rose in there and sometimes I confuse them. Even, I mean, like, if they're next to each other, I don't confuse them, but, like, if they're not next to each other. Alright. So I just put 2 dots. Same way you would with, I mean, this is the e.l.f. one, but it's very similar with the Rare Beauty, if that's something that works better for you. Or if you just like it better. No judgment here. Okay, so I'm using the Morphe and Makeup by Ariel A58. This brush is so good for this purpose, especially. Like, but it's just such a good brush generally, like as a face brush. Did I even do concealer? What am I doing? Did I just skip concealer? No. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Like, where's my head? I don't remember ever putting concealer on. I don't want, like... Okay. We're gonna have to fix this. Like, every time... Like, I understand that, like, every time I put on, like... Okay, so I might have to reapply a few of these things. And I think I'll probably skip my eyelids with the concealer. But... do I need concealer? Okay. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Let's just put a little bit in targeted areas. I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I'm not even gonna take it up on my eye. Like, and then I'm gonna take it down my nose, which sort of like defeats the purpose of the what's it called? It defeats the purpose of the blush that I put on my nose, but we are where we are. What can we do about it? Where did I put my 506? Oh, it's right here. This is what happens when I talk. I'm just kidding. I love talking to you guys. Okay, so a little brightening happening. So usually I will mix concealers, like, I mean, if you know my videos then you know that, but often I'll mix my concealers and I love that finish it gives. I would have done that today too. I just wasn't thinking. It's okay though. I feel like this has happened before. I just like completely forgot about concealer. Because the color corrector just does so much. And like, I'm just like, I don't need concealer like in my head, you know? Because like, if I needed the concealer, I would have thought of it, I think. Okay, now just to even out the blush a little bit, I'm just gonna take the blush brush and just put it over, right over there. Work a little more on my eyelids. I think that's good. And I'll just add a little bit to like the center of my nose, what I took away. Okay. Alright, I think those are the cream products that I'm gonna use today. So why don't we go into powder? I've been loving, like I know I said this in my last video and probably the video before that, but I've been loving the M Cosmetics Portrait Mode Refining Setting Powder. Also, it's super cute to keep in your purse. Like if I had a bigger purse, I'd keep it in there for like touch-ups and stuff. Anyway, I like starting with this powder specifically, just around my eye area, and I'm very gentle with it. It's a very gentle powder as it is, but like I hold my brush all the way at the end so there's not a lot of pressure, and I just kind of tap it in, and I like coat my brush pretty well. So okay. So yeah, I start in the inner corner where all that color corrector and concealer goes. Then I tap it around my eyelid. Don't worry, this is not the end of powder. Like, I do a lot more powder than this. I make sure. What is this? I make sure. I just make sure that like my look is budge proof. So and then I just kind of put it in the areas where I want a little extra powder, because I'm gonna go in with, like today especially, because I want everything to be like nice and last a long time. I'm gonna just powder like more of this. What is this thing that keeps getting on my face? Does anybody else see that like black thing that just keeps getting on my face? You can see the difference between like one side versus the other. It's quite stark. I just go through my T-zone relaxingly. Okay, that's it for this powder. Then I'm gonna pull out my Kosas pressed powder. Use the same brush and sort of do the same thing, except this is more for brightening because it's pink. So get it all over the brush. Do the same thing. I've been so interested in the fact that like Huda had launched that ube color in her Easy Bake setting powder line. I don't think it's for my skin tone, but I could be wrong. So if you know anything about that kind of color theory, please let me know. I'm probably like just gonna stick to my tried and true cherry blossom cake, but it'd just be nice to know, like, will it brighten it up in like different ways, or like what's the, maybe I just need to do more research, but if anyone knows, that would be really helpful. Okay. Already at 37 minutes, isn't that nice? Okay, so I do like to set my entire face, and I'm gonna put the Kosas away, and the reason I'm taking this step today is because I want something that lasts a really long time. So I'm gonna go in my Huda Beauty. I cannot speak today. I already just wiped off everything. And you can see my boobies, that's nice. Alright, I feel like this area always gets messed up when I, okay, anyway. Oh, that one I made. Okay, so I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in Cherry Blossom Cake, which is my absolute favorite. I'm just gonna tap in there, then tap out, and I'm just gonna cover my whole face. This is mostly for my cheeks, but it's also to just mattify my entire face. Something I love about like the M Cosmetics and the Kosas is that it leaves the glow, but it takes away the shine. So, however, you won't really see that with like the Huda Beauty. Like the glow is probably gonna go away. Sorry, I was laughing at the face I was making, but I just like go over my eyes too. Little extra help there. And then I do my forehead. I know I make a really funny face when I do that. Wow, I got a lot of powder for my forehead. And when I use any powder, I'm pushing in. I'm not swiping. Like, I'm just pushing it into my, like, face. Okay. And you see how that just, like, came together? Now, this is my base, right? The cap on. So if you're looking for a good powder, Huda, she knows what she's doing. But I have some other favorites too if the price point is not necessarily what you're looking for. Looks like I still have eyeliner on, but I don't. Okay, anyway. Just making sure everything is blended properly, mattified properly. Okay. I'm happy. Let's see, what should we do for eyeshadow? I'm thinking something a little like more simple, professional, but at the same time holiday, you know? I think what I'm gonna do, so I have not used this in so long, and this used to be my everyday like thing. So I might take some of these shades and make kind of like a gradient on top of some base, but let me see. We do have other options, obviously, like they're sort of endless. I don't know where to put my glasses. Okay. I'm gonna pull out this Busy Art palette again. I really like the quality of this. I mean, it's just fantastic. And like, I didn't expect anything less because, I mean, that's Busy Art's reputation. But especially with like artists and makeup artists and whatever, like, it's no secret that Busy Art has good shadows, but maybe we could just do like a simple base and then kind of go from there. And I don't really need to clean these. All right. So they make it in such a way that you can make it like an easel, I think. Or is that not with this one? Okay, well, it would have been convenient if I could make it an easel, but it's okay. I don't know how to do that right now. You know, I am gonna do the same thing I did last time where I took that like bone shade. So I took this second shade here on a different, I did it on a pencil brush last time, but I feel like this brush is better. This is the BK Beauty N12 in Nikki LaRose's collection. By the way, like, my heart is breaking over everything that's happening in LA. And I know that can sound superficial because I'm so far from it. But like, between my influencer friends, my real friend, like, I mean, my influencer friends are my friends, but my, like, my previous friends, like, just so many people I know have been devastated by these fires, and so many beauty companies are stepping up to help pro makeup artists rebuild their kit, because a lot of them burned in the fires when they lost their homes. And it's wild. I just, like, I cannot, like, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. If that's you, my heart goes out to you. Even if you're not a makeup artist, if anything happened, especially to your home, like something that was supposed to be a safe place for you to stay, I'm so sorry you are going through this. And I wish there was more I could do from here. And if there is a way, please let me know. Like beyond donation, like if there's actually something I can do, because it's just, it's literally breaking my heart. Just, yeah, so kind of hard to think about too. I saw this one video of this dog that got kind of left behind, and he was looking for his owners and a safe place to be, and it absolutely made me cry. Like, those types of situations are just, okay. So now that we got that, let's dip into, I want something like super neutral but not like too cool. I did this one last time and I actually really liked it, but I think I'm gonna go up one because it has a little more, like just a tiny bit more warmth in it. So it's gonna be this shadow right there. I'm just gonna, yes, this is what I wanted. Just gonna run it through my crease, put it all over my eyelid just so that I have some kind of base. Like, I don't know why I've all of a sudden just got like really interested in matte palettes. But shout out to companies like PK Beauty and I mean, I noticed them because I love them a lot, but there's so many like companies and different creators that have come out and like just been good people and trying to, again, like rebuild people's kits, and then also just make them feel a little more like safe. I feel like okay, this community's behind you kind of thing, you know? And community has such a powerful, like, it's very powerful. But I'm so grateful for all the people that have been doing everything they can. And trying to take some tips, but they just have more resources to do something like that. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. They want to help people, and that's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna kind of messily put this, because I'm gonna blend it out with my other brush. I just want to kind of place it where I want it. Here's the brush I'm going to use. It's smaller. Just kind of smoke it out a little bit so that there's some lower lash line color. Then also just bring it back up into my crease so everything is connected. Do the same thing here, just bringing it up in my crease. Okay, I think that's pretty even, except my nose is running, of course. So it's interesting how I've been a little more, since that video, I think it was my most previous video, but since that video, I've been way more into the one and done kind of look. But for this, I'm gonna add shimmer. I might need to dip back into this, but for now I'm gonna put the cap on. I just it's possible that I would need something to sorry, I just saw my Dior highlight palette and I'm thinking maybe I could also use one of those as an eyeshadow. But I think holiday, I was thinking the gold, but then I went with this cool toned or this cooler toned color, if you can tell. And now I kind of don't want to mess it up. Because these are super pigmented, it's gonna cover it. I have to kind of just convict to something. You know what? Let's do something different today. Let's try using my Dior highlight as an eyeshadow. So I wanted a little bit gold, but maybe I should go pink. Okay, another hard decision. Alright, let's just take some gold and see what happens. I'm just gonna take it on my finger. I'm just gonna... Wow, this is so nice as an eyeshadow. I've literally never tried this as an eyeshadow. I've never done a look without this palette in like more than a year, but I've never used it as an eyeshadow. Wow. That's pretty. And it goes like really nicely with the base that I put. I feel like that eye always gets less pigment because I have to like apply it a different way because it's like the skin on my eye is a lot looser than on the other eye. So it looks pretty similar. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And this is a trick that you can do. You can use your bronzer in your crease, then you can use your blush to sort of tie, like in the crease too, just to tie together everything. And then you can use your highlighter as your eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna use the white shade, sort of kind of in the inner corner a bit, and then up. I might do this more for like an everyday kind of situation. And I already put that like cream shadow in my inner corner, so like it doesn't really need this white, so I'm trying to use it to kind of like do like one of those, like where you okay. I'm gonna end it there. And then I'm just gonna redefine the crease with same palette. So I was using this shade. It also kind of cleans it up a little bit. You know, I want to do like this video where I'm like jamming out to music while I'm doing my makeup, so you guys can see what I do. Although I've been making everything kind of a video, so I don't really do like looks that you guys don't see, but like I used to just jam out to my like prior to this channel. All right, I'm gonna put this beauty away. And you know, this is just so convenient. Like they have the perfect shades. I also have this Natasha Denona one, and it which is also just fabulous. And then And then I have the Makeup by Mario, so I think this is good. This is like nice and like subtle, understated. Yet still beautiful. Okay, let's finish up the eyes. I don't know why I'm still holding this in my lap. Sorry guys, the makeup around my nose is just hopeless. Because, especially if I'm gonna wear it for all these hours. I don't even know what all these hours mean. Oh my gosh, I'm already over an hour. Ugh, okay. I gotta hurry up. I've been chatting away just like what am I doing? What am I looking for? What, oh, duh, okay. Gonna take, like I said, nothing you haven't seen before, so unless you are new to my channel, in which case you probably haven't seen anything that I've done. So this might all be new to you. But so this is an e.l.f. eyeliner brush. It's just easy for me to kind of stamp. And so this is my Pomegranate mini Sublime Smoke palette that I highly recommend for like literally any skin tone. It's such a perfect palette. I use it like crazy. Oh, I've hit pan on the, it's a very small pan, but I've hit pan on the black. But like, it's just wild what a little definition can do. You see that? I'm also gonna put it on my lower lashes. But I've actually never done a look where like only my upper like lash line is lined. You know, I've never done that before, so maybe another day. I want to try that though. I feel like for a look like this, it would have probably been a really good idea. But let's do this instead. You see the difference between two eyes? So I sort of do an inner corner wing, just to kind of, I don't know, just because. I feel like it's missing a little bit right here. Okay, maybe too much. It's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go with a regular black eyeliner. I don't think this is the look for some blue. Otherwise, you know me. Love my blues. Just want like a nice, just thick black line as such. And these do not move. I am gonna double check my makeup prior to our departure. See if I have to touch up anything. I mean, obviously I will have to touch up the lips, but okay. Now mascara. Again, sorry for how long this video is. I've just been talking and talking. Mascara, where did you go? Okay, they're both literally right here. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. I love how like my eyeliner is just never disturbed. Because once it's on, it is on. If I use other eyeliners, oftentimes they are disturbed, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I love this lash primer, as you guys know. Unless you don't know because you knew. I still think like the one for me is Dior. I just don't want to go through them like water like I do with these. So I have one in my stash. I mean, I'll use it before it gets bad, obviously, but like I feel like I'll be hooked to it. But if I'm happy, like I said this in my last video, like if I'm happy with this, I'd rather spend like a drugstore price on a lash primer than a Dior price. So, so I'm okay if I'm just happy with this. And then I got my e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I still don't know how much is left in here. Always seems to be enough though. And I'm just gonna do one coat because this is a very light look. Okay. Made some mascara marks. I will have to clean up, but it's okay. Makes your eyes so nice, curled, fluttery. Sorry, not your eyes, your eyelashes. Alright. Why can't I see my lashes? I think, sorry, my back. I do have a heat pad attached to me right now, but like, because of my angle, I don't have back support. I'll pay for that later, it's okay. Alright. Maybe it is running low. Okay, here we go. So, yes, it is January something, like the middle of January or the end of January, I don't know. But still, holidays are happening. See, look, now I can see. I might have to do the other side again. These kind of wands are honestly my favorite. Like, alright. I think that's good. I just have to clean up the marks, but looks good to me. Okay. Do I want to add a little bit more blush? Maybe. I feel like my Suave Mauve really shows through right now. But, oh, it's actually in here. You don't have to move much. It's my Ruby Beauty in Paradise. This has been my absolute favorite from the line. She came out with 3 that, like, literally, like, those are the only 3 blushes you ever need in your life. Here is what the packaging looks like. It's very sturdy, feels pretty luxe. Where is that blush? And then they also came out with a special blush brush, which I think is so cool. So I make sure I use that every time I use this. I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm not really gonna go overboard or anything. Just gonna take some. It's just gonna kind of enhance what's underneath. That's it. Added like the perfect amount. I only need a little bit. Sometimes, like, if I didn't have like the Suave Mauve underneath, for example, and every time I say Suave Mauve, it's e.l.f., by the way. But every time I put on the Suave Mauve or even this Mauve Beauty blush in M74. They I don't really have to put too much on top. If I'm just going with a powder blush, that's a different story. But I wasn't, so. Okay, now that we got the blush on, we can do highlight, which means I can dip back into that beautiful, beautiful palette after I clean my brush, because I don't feel like it's gotten a nice spray for a bit. Nice spritz. So I basically just sprayed my brush with the Perry and Spirits, and then I just kind of go like this on the microfiber cloth, and it's completely dry and clean. Ready for my Dior. I don't think I'm gonna go a little overboard with the 3 setting sprays this time. I'm just gonna do my regular Holy Grail duo. But like, it's not that I didn't like it, it's just like for this type of event, it was just a little like too glowy for this type of event. But I'm just having fun at home, or if I'm going somewhere else where I want to glow a lot. That would be a nice trio of setting sprays. I don't know why it's easier for me to do this side. Like, it's easier for me to see how much I'm putting and stuff on this side than on this side. And I think it's the lighting. And I just love how the e.l.f. Setting spray. It really brings out this Dior highlight on another level. I just put a little bit down the ridge of my nose and then on the tip. Okay. Okay. I'm happy. What can we do for lips? So ultimately, see how cracked and like weird they are? Sorry, I know weird is a judgment, but I'm gonna need some like hydration. But in the meantime, let's try to come up with a good lip combo. Definitely something neutral. Like, for example, I'm not gonna necessarily go for like the Kofi lip stains, even though I love them. Like, it's just like right now I'm just wearing a more understated look, and part of me wants to just do the lip combo I've been doing with the Rare Beauty and the Pill Talk Fair. Like, that's been like my kind of my go-to, and maybe we can add some hydration on top of that. Maybe that would work. Let's try it. No, let's first get rid of all these marks before I forget, because I feel like I will forget. So if you get mascara marks, it's so easy to get rid of them. All you have to do is, like, literally all you have to do is wait for it to completely dry, and then just kind of make them visible to yourself and very gently kind of just flick them away. Shouldn't mess up your eye makeup at all. See how easy that was? Same thing on this side. I think it's only in the inner corner here. Yeah. There. Good as new. Okay. Now I'm debating whether I should even do a lip look right now. But I gotta complete the look. So alright. How about this? I'm just curious how this is gonna turn out. I might hate it. But let me put this to the side. I have my Love Shine Lip Oil stick in does it not say the color? Okay, I don't know, but it's this. Like, it's a pretty color. Right? Like, it's sort of like reddish. And then I also have one that came in with this little thing. And ironically, the Rare Beauty thing was in the same color. But there's this Love Shine Lip Oil too, which, let's see, what's the color? Is this even a Love Shine Lip Oil? Okay, it might just be a lipstick, I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty in Wise. Gonna align it slightly. And I'm gonna fill it in. You know, besides like I feel like this is just a nice neutral, like I could just put it all over my lips. Same thing with like Rimmel Cappuccino. Okay, I'm curious about this, so let's try it. And like there's quite a bit of product, to be honest. Like I have a okay, I feel it. I like it. I think this is a Love Shine Lip Oil. It feels like it. I'm gonna add a little bit of There's a little depth in the center. It's a little more red for the holidays, I guess. All right. Time for setting spray. Why do I always do that with this setting spray? Like literally this one setting spray does this to me. Obviously I'm gonna pick it up from the top. Alright, anyway, not much left. But this is, in case you guys were wondering. As you know, guys, I have my hand fan back. I feel like it just like dries instantly. I don't know. And then I go on my airbrush polish. Still have that one over there just staring at me. I love it so much. It's the hand dance. Look at that glow. Okay, let me take out the pins. You can see what it looks like with the new haircut. Oh, look. I sort of love it. Okay. Alright guys, thank you for sticking around with me for this chatty get ready with me for my husband's work holiday party. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate you consuming my content. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Yeah, okay. I love you all so much. Bye.